Hare Krishna, my name is Hansini, and I will be talking about memory. What is memory? Memory is a quality that has to do with remembrance. When you memorize something, you remember it. But what is memory in Krishna consciousness? Memorizing shlokas in translations is what many would say, but what does it mean to truly memorize a shloka? Do you memorize the shloka in translation and analyze it? Analysis is something many people leave out when reading shlokas or verses. I feel like analyzing is that's what that's what's important. Because personally, when memorizing shlokas has no meaning if you do not truly understand the message Krishna is trying to convey. This goes with this goes with bhajans and simple prayers we do every day. When singing bhajans without knowing the meaning, our bhajans have no meaning. What we're singing has no meaning. Now it's different with the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Yes, the Hare Krishna Mahamantra has a meaning behind it, but when chanting or singing the Mahamantra, we can put our own meaning behind it. We can ask Krishna to help us be more focused when chanting, or we can ask Krishna to help us serve him better. The main idea is that we can put our own meaning to the holy name. But when singing bhajans, the Sanskrit in the bhajan has a specific meaning that we should acknowledge and always understand We should read the translations to the bhajans we want to sing before singing it. In one of Prabhupada's lectures on Srimad Bhagavatam 1.3.18, he says, if you want to forget Krishna, he will give you good intelligence how to forget. But if you want to serve Krishna, he will give you good intelligence on how to serve. It depends on your choice. Our knowledge, our intelligence, our talent, strength, opulence, everything depending on Krishna. Everything depending on God. Krishna, he gives you a little knowledge, therefore you can become very proud of your knowledge. He gives you a little intelligence, therefore you can become proud of your intelligence. But as soon as he likes, he can withdraw immediately, and you become forgetful. Prabhupada explains how Krishna helps us based on what we are trying to do. He also explains that we generally take advantage of what Krishna gives us for the wrong thing. Most of the times, self-pleasure, or sense gratification. And how that leads to forgetting Krishna, because although Krishna may help us or give us something, he gives it to us for us to use in service of him. But sometimes we forget that that's what Krishna is giving that for. What can you do to Now, if we make an effort to try and remember Krishna, Krishna will help us remember him. And what can you do to help you remember Krishna? I definitely have no experience, or not as much experience with this, but I think giving different experiences will help others learn or give ideas on how others can remember Krishna. I listen to a lot of kirtan, and I feel like I only remember Krishna when listening to kirtan, thinking of a kirtan, or doing kirtan. But I struggle with the consistent remembrance of Krishna while I do kirtan. I often get carried away in my thoughts during my kirtan, and especially when I'm chanting. Like we heard with Raj Bihar Prabhu's story of when he was praying in front of the deities, and how he was praying for like a devotee couple who were going through a divorce, right? But then he started blaming the wife, and then he went to a completely different situation, and like another situation, and then he came back to what he originally was praying about, right? I think that's really important, and it's something that we all struggle to control. But what I do is I've okay, so one thing I do to help with my remembrance and focus is that I find things that remind me of Krishna in my surroundings. For example, yesterday at the home program, I saw on one of Gia's rugs, I think it had like red on it, and I was doing kirtan at that time. And I tried to link it to something about Krishna that I remember. And when I went to Dallas Temple, I saw Kala Chandji, right? Kala Chandji's hand has a really bright, glossy red color to it. And that's immediately what I thought of because I was trying to figure out ways to remember Krishna. I think as it could be something that helps other people or give other people an idea of what they can do to help remember Krishna. But that's personally what I try doing. So, memory is something many people struggle with. But when Krishna sees that you're trying to put an effort to remember him, or it doesn't even have to be remembrance, it could be anything, he will help you and you will start noticing a slow change with what you're asking for. Hare Krishna.